everyone, it's Retroaction, and welcome back to another Transformers review. I'm here with 1988, well, only two figures I have from 1988 really. Obviously, these are Autobots and Decepticons, and they're not really part of the same sort of, assortment. Obviously, we've got the Sparkabots, and we have a Triggercon. No, we're just Triggercon. So we've got Triggercon Ruckus, and Sparkabot Sizzle. So yeah, we'll start with Sizzle. It's obviously the Autobot. As you can see, he's like a sports car. He's got hot rod engine top there. It's quite cool. Now, obviously, the gimmick of these ones is they were supposed to roll them, and sparks would come out, given the name Sparkabots. Got a nice Autobot symbol there, Autobot insignia. And the chrome is really nice on this guy. Though for some reason there has been a bit of damage to the bonnet there, where the plastic is somehow bent or something like that. Yeah, unfortunately that happened after I got it, but there you go. Yeah. Anyway, so transform it. We just do that. This bit goes to the bottom. Now you bend that bit down. We bring the sides of the car out to form the arms, and there you have Sparkabot Sizzle in robot mode. Obviously, these aren't very good, but they're quite good in the UK comic. Yeah, they're not the best, really, unfortunately. Their counterpart, the Firecons, is even worse. But yeah. But anyway, so these were like cheaper Transformers that they did. Yeah, so it's a bit more along the lines of the Battle Chargers and the Jump Starters. That's what this was like the 1988 equivalent to that. So it's that sort of assortment that Hasbro was going for in this one. This is a lot cooler. We've got Triggercon Ruckus here. Use a Jeep. It's quite a cool looking Jeep. As you can see, you've got Decepticon, nice big Decepticon logo there, and some stickers on the outside. Now there's a button at the top here, and what that does is if you press on it, these guns come flying out of the windows. So the windows break away, and you've got these guns that fold out, which is really cool. So that's the attack mode. That's all this guy does in this mode. As you can see, putting these back in isn't always the easiest thing to do 30 odd years later. Some good detail on it. It's quite cool. As you can see, it's got some tyres, wheels. It does as well. Yeah, quite successfully. To transform it, we're going to extend the section there. We're going to extend the bonnet. We're going to rotate the back section. We're going to pull out the sides of the car to form the arms. Lift up the head, and then you're going to set. That's the position it was in when in the car mode. And you press it down one more, and there you have Ruckus in robot mode. Now he's got a pretty good head sculpt. Unfortunately, though, this is around the time when they started to not give the paint the eyes or anything. It's a bit of a shame, really. Hasbro was cheapening out, especially with the Pretenders, and not giving them any eyes or anything like that. Bit of a shame, really. Some looked all right. This one looks okay without any paint detail on the head, but except from the face just being painted one colour. It's a bit of a shame that Transformers started to do that. The guns on his shoulders, though, are really cool, and he's a much cooler figure, this one. The arms are quite good. Interesting enough, they have holes in the arms, but he hasn't actually got any accessories, so that's interesting. Unfortunately, the legs are just one piece, but there is a copyright stamp there. Hasbro 1988. There we go. Takara 1988 as well. Yes, so they're two small figures, they're quite cool. The Triggercons obviously they're obviously the Decepticon equivalent to the Triggerbots, which are Autobots. Well, they're Autobots and Decepticons, they're the Triggerbots and the Triggercons, and they obviously had spring-loaded weapons that come flying out. Some of them were chromed, in this case they're not. It's quite a cool gimmick, that one. And then you've got the Sparkabots and the Firecons. The Firecons are possibly the worst G1 figures in Transformers, because they have no moving limbs whatsoever in their robot modes, and they're quite controversial for that reason. Anyway, this has been Retroaction with the Transformers Sparkabot Sizzle and the Triggercon Ruckus from 1988 by Hasbro. Yeah, this is around the time where Transformers would start to fall in popularity. The cartoon was already over, cancelled. Yeah, it started to wane after this point. But we do get the Micro Masters and the Action Masters, which are Transformers that don't transform, so it was on its way out by that point for definite. They're quite cool. It's quite a cool concept, obviously. It made no sense at the time, but, you know, that's the way Hasbro was going with it. Yeah, this is sort of a sign of those times. But they're good figures. I mean, the stickers are quite nice on this one. I don't know if they're retro labels or what. I'm not, yeah, I don't really know, but the stickers look nice. Yeah, it's been retro action with Transformers, Triggercon Ruckus, and Sparkabot Sizzle. I'll be back with more Transformers reviews soon. So, retro action. I'll see you all next time. Goodbye for now.